Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here in Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. And today we're gonna go on the Elephant Insider Tour. It's gonna be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit the subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go.
All right guys, as per usual, we are rushing. We are running late.
It's not my fault this time.
Yeah, it was raining, so we sat in the car for a while, waited for that to pass. And then we came in with 45 minutes till the tour. Thought we had plenty of time. We waited in line for our Platinum Pass discounts, coupons from the front there. It took 35 minutes, so now we're running late for our excursion. So we're gonna run on over there and see if we can get signed up for it.
All right, guys, like Lou said, we're here in the good old Busch Gardens. We are not late because of me, but very excited. We're gonna do the Elephant Insider Tour. I've been wanting to see the elephants for a long time, so here we go. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it together. So let's go hang out with those big old buddies and learn all the things. Let's go.
The penguins, they look like they're flying. All right, but we're not here to see the penguins. Stay focused. Here to see the elephants. Let's go. So the Elephant Insider Tour is one of the more affordable tours here at Busch Gardens. I believe we paid $40 per ticket to do this. And also, extra bonus tip is that August it tends to be when prices are the cheapest for these types of tours. So if you don't have kids or that are going back to school, or if you got the extra time while they are, and you want to save some money, book your tours for August. But even then, $40, that was with our discount. And then by the time they added taxes and fees and everything else, came to $92 total. So here we are in Nairobi section of the park. You see directly ahead is the Animal Interactions and Tours. That's where we pick up for all of the tours here in Busch Gardens. So that's where we're gonna head. So as per usual, we are in the waiting area. Nice. It is not air conditioned, but it does have a fan, and there is, well, not today. Usually there's all the drinking water you could ever want right here. But instead we have hand sanitizer. Don't drink the hand sanitizer. So Christine just learned that we may get an opportunity to feed the elephants.
I'm really excited.
Of course, as our tour is starting here, we are walking right by all the elephants. So they have the Asian elephants here. There's a look at the elephants.
Cool.
Now, we are about to head behind the scenes, and they did say on this tour we cannot film behind the scenes. So we'll see how much of this we can actually film. I think once we get to where we're going, we'll be able to keep filming. So I think this is our behind the scenes section. We'll turn the camera off.
Soon after.
From our guest sidewalk. So we have this beer donut shape that is our entire habitat. Those big
All
pinkish,
covered with
reddish,
dirt.
orangish,
Bonbon.
like a big roundabout of it. She is our matriarch. She is our most dominant elephant. Elephants have a very strict social hierarchy.
Stretch.
With the most dominant elephant up at the top, our matriarch, and then it
Get
trickles
it.
down to our least
Ooh,
dominant
that was a
elephant.
good crunch.
Here, not as much. She does not have as much space as the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, but as you can see, she still does have quite a bit of space, and she still is the one calling the shots for the rest of the herd.
Whoa.
Another important
Do you like that?
So cool.
around 5 years ago, her eye drops are her most.
What are you doing?
What is that?
I didn't ask you for that. Honey?
Her eye drops are her most consistent behavior, and despite being functionally blind, she is still our matriarch. That is something that is not common at all in the wild, and that is something really cool that shows a lot about Simba's resilience.
I can't get it. There's resting there. Look at this thing.
Something tell us that they're ready.
Yeah. Like, okay, next one, please.
Shake.
Oh.
Good girl. I'll accept that. The one little head movement. That's totally fine.
Well, you said she's basically blind, right? So,
Yep.
so she can't even see you doing the.
But she can hear though,
Yeah,
right?
so that's
okay.
why most, if not all of our behaviors have some sort of verbal and visual cue. Because there are some times where she's really focused on
Yeah,
these, and people will ask her for an up without saying it.
Oh.
And
I know that
she
one.
immediately does it. So there's definitely something still in there, but there's not really a way to test how much is left.
Right.
You can't have her cover one eye and read the
And we're
letters
like,
out.
are you just like testing us? Like,
So are all the elephants born in captivity?
So all of our elephants, yes. So we don't know a whole lot about our three older ladies, Simba, Tina, and Luna's life history. We just know that they were born in managed care. We do know their exact birthdays, but we don't know who their parents are.
Yeah.
We don't know if their parents were born in the wild or born in managed care. Record keeping in the 1970s
A little different, yeah.
A little bit different.
At best,
Not
yeah.
as detailed, whereas Carnati, she's lived her whole life here.
Yeah.
We know everything there is to know
Yeah,
about
day to day,
Carnati.
yeah.
And our record keeping now, I would assume, is much, much more detailed.
Yeah.
We write down how often they sleep.
girl,
each night down to the minute.
Yes.
It's that weird, like, grayish, brownish cylinder. That's one of their
So good.
We call them.
And the trunk just dramatically flaps down.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's very excellent.
Dramatic.
So you guys
I
want to
love
help us
it.
feed our elephants today?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
All right.
All
You guys have
right.
seen me. Not as
She's like,
She's like,
her
She's like, I know this part.
behavior, but if we need to toss Carnati and then toss them both, we'll figure it out. Sound good?
yes.
All right.
All right, guys. You ready? I'm ready.
I know you're so
Thank you.
All right, you guys ready?
Apple.
1, 2, 3.
Up. Okay, now we toss it.
Wait. No.
Yeah, you can toss it.
There
Nice
you go.
job, lady.
You still had an apple in your mouth. I totally peeped it.
They will do that.
I totally saw it. I
They'll
know.
also sometimes pick up the piece or two you've thrown them and
Uh-huh.
decide that's not quite enough.
Yeah.
And they'll wait to see if you're going to give them more.
We squirrel the food. I understand that.
You guys want to do another one?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Yeah? All right, so we'll do a snort. So,
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
yep. So you
this way.
guys will take snort, and then at the same time, Carnati might do it, but you'll have a flat palm.
Uh-huh.
Then I recommend holding your piece of produce in this hand, make a little fist, and go snort.
Okay.
And then that's the little like that they make.
Yep.
And then again, when you hear the whistle,
Yeah.
you guys can toss the food.
She's like, are you
Ready,
sure?
set, go.
Snort. You did it! Yay!
Carnati.
Good
Guys,
job.
ready?
There you go. You fed another
You did it.
elephant.
That was so fun.
Oh,
Sometimes you get lucky enough, you get elephant boogers on
Oh
you.
boy.
I don't know if we're quite that level of advancement yet. I don't think we paid.
Booger because
Oh.
she contributes.
And-
So
A lot.
And of course, that's the one we get.
Yeah,
Booger.
yeah. That's okay. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take your
that
snot.
produce,
It's fine.
You guys, their diet, and the produce and the grain Amanda was talking about earlier, that helps supplement nutrients they want to
you
get throughout
broken?
the rest of their diet. And also, they like it, so we use it really often in our training sessions.
The stickers on the food, though, like I've heard that the glue is like made of sugar, so that's edible.
It
But
just
They're
passes
all
on.
edible.
the stickers are edible
Yep,
too.
yep. And even for
they're
us.
edible for us
Oh,
too.
are they made out of sugar as well?
I honestly don't know. I'm curious if it's more so of like, you know how like, I don't know, they don't really do it anymore now, but like the decals on cookies, like sugar
Yeah,
cookies,
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's probably like
There's something
similar
like
to
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, the sticker just
Rumble.
goes on through. It's edible to us too, which I didn't know until I started here.
Yeah.
It took me 23 years to figure that out.
Yeah, I always peel the sticker off for sure. I think I'm going to continue to do that.
Yeah, I feel like the texture's probably a bit strange.
Yeah, just because you can.
It doesn't mean you should. You really want to. Is that like a thing?
Thank you guys once again for joining us here today on our elephant tour.
Wave.
By supporting the park today, you are not only supporting Asian
There you
elephant
go.
art for lovely Asian.
Nice job,
So,
Smithy.
as a member of the Association of Zoos
Oh,
and
sorry.
Aquariums, we partner with the SAFE program for Asian elephants, which means saving animals from extinction.
There you go.
All right, does anyone have any last minute questions? I recommend taking your last minute photos, videos of Simba and
Moments later.
All right, well, now we've moved back outside to the general
Guest
visitor
area,
side. So the elephants are behind us, but we want to give a quick recap, impressions. So there was one part of the tour that we could not film. So you kind of saw where we were there, kind of learned about the elephants, feeding the elephants. That was super cool. Before that, they did take us backstage and they asked us not to film, but basically they were showing us their barn. So basically where the animals go when they're not on exhibit. Basically, it's just a large concrete building. They say it's Category 5 hurricane
Certified. Yeah.
right? So the animals are going to be totally safe in there if the big one ever hits Tampa. Basically, it's kind of like just a big barn. A lot of like large metal walls in between, fence style.
Well, they have like pillars,
Pillars,
right?
yeah, so they can still kind of reach their tusks through. They got
Trunks, not tusks.
the trunks. They got watering holes, water scepters, water tanks,
Yes.
troughs. So they have water troughs there. They have food there. Basically everything you need to take care of the elephants. Of course, concrete floor make it super easy to kind of shovel up and spray down and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting so that they can use like hydraulics that have
Yeah, so the doors are all hydraulically
Yeah.
operated because they're huge doors made out of metal. And so instead of using typical hydraulic fluid, they use vegetable fluid,
Vegetable oil.
vegetable oil as the fluid, as the hydraulic fluid. So in case it ever leaks, yeah, it's safe
It's
for the
safe,
animals.
right.
They can drink it, cover themselves in it, whatever,
It's be greasy, they said.
without issue.
Yeah. And then I liked when they said that they actually can make like a maze in there for like more enrichment for the elephants, which I thought was pretty cool too.
Yeah, so there's 4 elephants total. Basically, they kind of take turns on exhibit and off exhibit. So basically, there are 4 elephants. They kind of take turns on exhibit or off exhibit. So they'll spend one day out here, just like that, and one day back in the barn. But also in the barn, they have the option to go out back too. There's a whole nother area as well. So they can hang out there. They can kind of come and go as much as they want.
Right there. Ouch.
Yeah, and then after that, they answered all of our elephant questions. Took us out front here, and we got to actually feed the elephants too, which they said is a real rarity as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a rarity, but it doesn't happen every time you take this tour. So don't buy the $40 ticket expecting to feed, but if you do, feel
Bonus ad.
yeah, feel special because that was awesome.
Yeah.
So this is actually the second time we've got to feed elephants. We actually did it once when we were in Thailand, when we fed elephants at an elephant sanctuary there, and we'll put that video in the description down below if you want to go back and check that out.
One of my favorite videos. No, don't judge us. We were still kind of new to YouTube, so the editing's not that great. I got better since then, but definitely check that out. It's
Yeah,
good.
that was a while ago.
It's a good one.
Yeah, but that was cool. We hand fed them
Rice balls.
bananas.
Oh, bananas. Bon bon. Yeah.
Yeah, they just opened up and you just stuck it right in their mouth.
Yeah.
Versus here, we're kind of chucking it at them. So,
Yeah. That's fun though.
anything else you want to wrap up with?
Highly recommend doing it. It's a fun thing, maybe like 40 minutes to an hour tops, but highly recommend it. And for $40 a person, you can meet that price. So, that being said, here's Lewis with the pro tips.
Alright guys, so here are your pro tips for doing the Elephant Insider Tour. Number 1, as always with these types of tours, definitely recommend that you book your tickets online in advance because they can sell out. And if they do, you may not be able to book same day. Pro tip number 2 is because you're going behind the scenes and into the elephant's barn, I would not recommend wearing your finest tennis shoes. I made the mistake of wearing fairly new tennis shoes that I'm still trying to keep clean, and they've got a couple of marks on them, so dress accordingly. And pro tip number 3 is manage your expectations because every experience can be a little bit different. We are dealing with animals here, and it's a completely voluntary system. The animals only do what they want to do, and they may not want to interact with you on that tour. So if that happens, don't get discouraged, but also just kind of manage your expectations going into it. And if it happens, great. If it doesn't, you got to be okay with that too. So anyways, that's going to do it for us today, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Really help us out. And with that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next weekend.
Bye. Look sweaty.
I'm sweaty. All right, so now we have
Hang
moved.
on, I gotta bend my hat.
Okay. All right, so,
The next one?
Yeah.
The one? Or,
Yeah.
I'm
trying
sorry.
to film a video.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So they basically take turns on exhibit and off exhibit. So there are. I mean, are you going to look at the camera? Or are you
Okay,
gonna,
fine. Okay, I'm fine.
All
Fine.
right. Okay. All right.
I'm
And,
sorry.
all right. So now we have moved back
Please
outside.
don't put your coat in your face.